I see you've awakened. Good. I thought you'd be off this world for longer, however. Oh well. I need you awake. I know the situation you are currently in may look hostile to you. Yet, I can guarantee you this is all out of dire necessity. I would normally never resort to these kind of methods of information gathering. For this, I had a lack of choice, however. That is why I ended up taking you with me for interrogation. Now please do not panic, scream, beg for mercy, etc. You will not be harmed. If you follow my instructions, that is. I'm going to ask you a few questions. All you need to do is answer those questions. If you do so, we both can be off to do our own thing. If you decide not to respond, I will have to resort to more inhumane methods, including such things as torture. I normally would never do such things, even though my trade may require me to. You may not believe it, but I do have my standards. And in the contrary to some of my colleagues. Oh well, let's get back to business. I have a few questions about someone you've spoken and actually know in your home village. A younger lad, quite charming. Black hair, he's always smiling. Yet he tries to be alone as much as possible. Do you know whom I'm talking about? Well, I know you've spoken to him. I've been observing him for a while now, and I've seen you two banter about. So do not lie. If you're trying to protect your so-called friend and truly care for him, he may even be in grave danger. I know he might look like a nice person from the outside, yet you know nothing about him or what he truly is. His real identity is dangerous. Haven't you ever noticed any odd behavior from him? Maybe you see him sneak out late at night. I'll give you a few minutes to think. No, I'm not a bounty hunter, and no, I'm not a law enforcer or an inquisitor. I'm something in all of those directions, you could say, but I do not believe any of those trades would really compare with my trade. I'll tell you what I am once you've answered my questions. So, could you think of anything? I see. That's what I expected. Sneaking out when there's a blood moon. That's not a good sign, sadly enough. This might be more dangerous than I anticipated. Now, do you believe in mythical creatures that are in the tales of some of the townfolk? I didn't too at first. You see, I used to be a knight, at an order tasked to protect the untouched woods that no one dares to enter. They wanted to establish some small trading posts on the road that crossed these woods. We were there to protect the traders. We thought the threats we were facing were mainly wolves and petty bandits. We were quite arrogant back then. We even believed the gods were on our side. Little did we realize that hell was closer to earth than heaven. One night, when we were escorting another trader through the woods, we suddenly heard laughter coming from the dense forest. Everything turned dark. A dense fog covered the moon. The voices became louder by each minute. It felt like the voices were in our head, however. I still not know if it was truly in my head or was outside. A few of my comrades tried to light up some of the torches. Yet each time we saw the light of a torch, it disappeared in a split second, only leaving with a scream. The scream of a terrified man. My comrades tried to communicate to one another by shouting. But the shouting quickly turned into whispers as more of us disappeared into the darkness. Even though I wanted to run, I could not. I wanted to help my brothers, but I could not pick up my weapon. I was frozen. Then I felt something in my neck. A humid, warm breeze of wind. I could feel the eyes of something staring at me, like it was inspecting me. Suddenly I felt a finger, no, a claw of some sort, sharp as a razor, slowly trace around my back. His nails went straight to my gambeson and chainmail, tearing lightly in my skin. And as I felt warm blood pour out of my nail wound, a chuckle came out of the creature behind me. Then I closed my eyes and waited for the inevitable. Yet nothing happened. Hours passed by. I could not open my eyes. I even thought I was blind for a while. After a long time, I can't remember how long time it was. It could have been days, hours, weeks, I don't know. But I heard the voice of a man speaking in an odd language, and all of a sudden I could move again. The man healed my wounds, gave me food, and explained what the creature was. Then he asked me to join him hunting it down. I knew what it had done to my friends, and I wanted to take my vengeance. Thus, we hunted the beast down and killed it, burned it to crisps. And then, the man who saved me invited me into his order. The Order of Hunters, it's called. A group of soldiers who hunts down any kind of mythological creature that wanders on this planet. Now, after hearing this story, do you know why I'm after your friend? Yeah, we believe he's a conchono, or werewolf in your tongue. And I believe he has killed multiple people in his true form. That is why I will kill him. Now, I think we're done with our interrogation. However, you are in danger, and I cannot allow you to wander by yourself in the dark. So, I'm going to keep you here until the threat has been dealt with. I do apologize, but it is for your own safety. And I am going to keep your restraints on until I believe you won't run off. Again, I apologize, but this is dire necessity. You'll be freed once he is dead. But for now, just make yourself at home.